Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Play My Biz. So today we are going to start a fresh new series that is the business management skills. So today we are going to look into the part 1 of this series. I hope you are very enthusiastic and eagerly excited that what are we going to learn today, right? So let's get started. All right. Guys, why have I started this series actually? What's the reason behind that? Before I just want to share with you all guys the reason that I have started this series. Most of the time it happens like we just got a job and after some time we just analyze our skills, how are we managing with our business, how are we doing with our skills, are we using adequately our skills, are we having the proper skills to manage our business, right? Guys, always just remember the one thing in your life, like it's very easy to desire for a job, right? It can be very difficult, extremely difficult to get a job, but it can be very difficult to maintain that position, right? What you have got in your job. Suppose that if you are in a service based company and you just get a job on the basis of 5 years experience, but you are the new fresher to that company, it's not a big deal actually. It happens, in the service based company. It's a very normal thing, right? So that's why I have started this series, so that you may come to know like what are the business management skills, and you may easily develop these skills in you, so that whenever you just get any kind of position, you may just accumulate yourself into that position. Okay. All right. So let's get started. The first management skill, that is the leadership, as you can see on the screen. So guys, what's the leadership actually? Like guys, listen to me. Like we are not going to, theoretically in this video, we are not going to, just only read the PPT slides. We are going to take a real life examples. Okay. So first of all, what's the leadership skills? So this is the ability, right? What's the ability? To inspire, to motivate and guide a team towards achieving an organizational goals, right? It's a very easy and, very easy peasy definition of the leadership skills. But it doesn't finish here. It doesn't finish with its definition. There are a lot of things regarding the leadership actually. Suppose if you are the manager of your company and one employee has come to you with his problem and he just says like, yeah, sir or ma'am, I'm facing this problem, how to deal with it out, right? But you don't know like how to resolve that problem, but you may provide some kind of guidance. Yeah, this could be the reason that you are facing the problem with, right? But how? How to deal with that? What will be the ideal approach, right? To resolve the problem of that employee. So you would you may organize the particular session or a meeting with him. You can easily acknowledge, analyze his problem or her problem. You may give her or you may give her or him time to analyze the problem, right? And after that, you may provide your experience, right? Whatever the problem, if you have faced in your past experience, right? If you are facing same problem, you may easily provide some guidance to that problem. And if you don't have the solution, you may just suggest to the person who that person needs to reach out to, right? So it's very important to provide some kind of guidance in the leadership skills. You can't just take back seat and just say, oh, I don't know about this problem, how can I resolve it, how can I help you? No. First of all, at least just you need to have this capability to take the initiative to understand and analyze the problem, right? At least please just organize a meeting with that employee, and after that try to analyze that problem. Yeah, hey, Mr. Whatever, right? You need to work on this skill, you need to look into this issue like this way, or you may reach out to that other authorities or other employee, and that person will have the more knowledge. So some type of the instructions you may provide, so you have provided the guidance, right? That's called the real leadership skills, the first phases. And the second perception, it may have whenever you are in the meeting. Okay. And most of the people just start to throw some questions on you, right? And what do you how are you going to just lead that meeting at the point of that time? If you don't have the knowledge, the same thing you may apply over there, right? Sometime also it happens, guys, it's not always about like the senior authorities. Yeah, if you have the position like a senior authorities, then only you can have the leadership skills. It's not like that. You may have while you are working, on any position, right? On any position like a top software tester, software engineer, software developer, right? You may have any kind of position, and you may have the leadership skills. You may lead the issue. You may lead, any kind of problem if anyone is facing, right? You may also provide some suggestions. Yeah, this could be the better approaches and improvements for our business team, for our business to follow up, right? So this is called some kind of leadership skills, where you are trying to lead the process in your own way, right? The same example I have put here, that's let's say you are the manager of a small marketing team in a startup, and one of your team members, let's call her Sarah, is struggling with the project. Instead of, reprimanding her or taking over the project yourself, you approach the situation with a leadership mind in the mind, right? So what are we talking here? Right? If you are the manager of your market team, right? So if your team member is facing some kind of you know problem in his project, then what would you have to do at that time? You approach the situation with a leadership mind in a mind, the same approach that I have told you earlier with an example, right? I hope you remember like what the story I have already, you know, told you about the employee and the manager, right? So the same thing applies here. Okay. So let's go to the next slide. Guys, if you are not able to understand anything, please just try to put in the comment section your doubts, your queries, okay? I'll be there to resolve it, okay? So let's get started with the next skill, that is the communication. That is very crucial part of the business process, of the business management skills. Communication is, it's like a bridge of everything, of every node in your business. Node means like it can be, different kind of teams, project, stakeholders, right? So it's very important. If you are not able to communicate properly, if you are not able to, express, if you are not able to put forth what's the issue, what are we facing, if you are not able to elaborate the requirement, if you are not able to elaborate the things, okay, what's in your mind, if you are not able to elaborate your perception in the front of the people, how can you be able to manage your business? It's very important to have a clear and effective communication skills. And one more thing, guys, you need to understand, communication and effective communication, these both are the different terms. Effective communication can be derived from the communication, but these both terms are not the one, right? Effective communication or clear, I mean is that the clear and effective communication, something like that, where you are just expressing concurrently. Sorry, it's like concretely. Yeah, it should be very concrete. Okay, guys, if you want to learn more about the communication skills, you may please just put the comment. I'll be, yeah, just attaching different video related to only the communication skills, and I'll be providing more elaboration on it. Okay, all right. So what do we do actually basically here? We just, convey our ideas, instructions, and feedbacks, right? So in the communication, definitely it includes both type of the communication, the verbal and the written ones. Okay, it's very important. Like how are you, speaking? How are you explaining the topics? How are you explaining the issues? Are you acknowledging everything, by providing feedback, by providing instructions, by providing ideas, right? You need to make sure that, you have to show the people that you are the active listeners, and active listeners, you are listening everything, and after that you are providing your ideas, your instructions, your feedback to them, right? So that's where the communication is very crucial part of the business process. Okay, all right, so let's get started. The next one term, that is the time management. Okay, so what do we do in the time management? Time management, it's very important thing. It's very important thing, how are we prioritizing our tasks? We may be attached with a lot of stuffs, floating around us while we are in the business, right? There could be a lot of tasks assigned to us. It's very important, we need to know a particular schedule, that how are we dealing without just getting hesitated, without getting irritated, frustrated, because most of the people just get frustrated, oh, how to resolve the first one. So it's very important that you are having the good pattern, a good motive to to just schedule the task, yeah, to prioritize the task, all right, to prioritize the workload, how to manage the workload, right? Optimizing productivity and efficiency means that if you would be working on the time management, if you will have the good time management, then definitely you will have some productiveness. Yeah, you will have some confidence that, yeah, you have managed already lot of tasks, right? And you can be more productive. You have already done a lot of tasks, so many kind of tasks. Now you are more productive to take a new task to work on, right? Somewhere it will be able to make your time very efficient to each and every task, right? This is a very challenging term that we face in our general life while we are in business process, definitely, right? It could be very difficult to understand, but it's not possible. It's all about the practice, that if you are just practicing it, you know definitely nothing could be difficult if you just do practice for it, for anything, right? So let's get started with the next one term, that is the decision making. It also takes a very important role in our life, in our daily life. We can only just put this term in the business process. It would be very wrong to say, right? Decision making is very important thing, right, in our life, whether it can be our personal life, it can be our the business life, right? Or it's very important, right, to make the decisions, right? Like, what's the ethical standards, what's the principles, the considering the what will be the impact of our decision over all the things, on this type of analysis, we can easily make the decisions, right? We can't, if you are saying that only you are just seeing the temporary impact, okay, of the things, and you are making the decision, that is very dull idea, that is very dull approach that you are following, right? It's important, like, you need to have some kind of a very big site over the area, right, where it can have the impact on, and how this decision could impact all over the things that I have already achieved as a person. If I'm thinking that I need to make a decision, right, then what will I be doing at that time? I'll be doing analysis, right? I'll be just thinking, like, what can be its impact, my decisions impact all over the things in my business process. What could be the changes that we need to have after taking these decisions? Is this decisions going to provide any profit to us, or how much percent of loss we are going to face, right? So there are could be the lot of questions, and for the decision makings, it's important to collect more and more questions to our decisions, right? Like, what could be the profit of my decisions? What could be the loss of the business if we make this decision, right? And how are we going to deal with the situations if this situation will occur after taking this decision, right? So try to collect as much as the questions from the people, from the groups, from the teams, from the project stakeholders, right? Then after that, you will be able to reach out to the final decision of the business process. So yeah, We just need to have these type of the terms, these type of the skills. That is very important to have. And guys, believe me, if you just practice for these skills, it will really really benefit you, not even in your business life, but in your personal life as well, right? It's important. It's very important to do practice about it. It's not only about the theoretical, guys. You need to just implement it in your daily life. Don't be shy. Like, how are we going to implement it with our co-workers, with our colleagues, right? With our friends. Don't try to be hesitated. Just try to be professional as much as you can, right? Everything, everything couldn't be all time ludicrous, funny, furious. It can't be like that. Okay, we can't be immersed into only the one emotion. Like, we can't be funny all time. We can't be ludicrous all time. We can't be lunatic all the time, right? We need to have some kind of, gravitas, some kind of seriousness, maturity at the same time. Okay, I'm not saying that just dumb and ditch all the things, but try to be professional for your goals at least. So thanks for watching, guys. That was all from my side. I'll try to, enhance your communications, your all other skills related to the business management we are going to see in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Take care.